You are still here, Sadat?
Yes, I am. There's never enough time to get all the fishing gear I need.
Now that I know what to get for my reel, rod, lines and accessories, what else can I get your recommendations for?
Well, let me think. I know. Let's have a look at lures. Without lures, you can never catch fish. I also have some interesting baiting accessories that you could use as well.
They all look so intriguing. Can I simply get any lures that I like and use them for every type of fishing?
So some fish are, attracted to different type of bait. So you have to pick the bait that they like to eat. For example, a popper will attract fish nearer the surface of the water. A sea bass might like minnows like this because they hunt near the surface, so this will work for them. If you're looking for groupers, a crankbait will attract something that goes deep down into the ocean, so you go with something like this that goes downwards.
So how many lures should an angler have in their fishing inventory?
Anglers must have as many lures as they possibly can because there are so many fishes out there to catch. Different lures attract different types of fish, and if you want to catch them all, you need to have all the lures. So I say you must have as many lures as you possibly can. So these are the items you can use when you're going baiting. This is a float. It will help your bait stay near the surface of the water if you attach a line all the way down and you get a hook to it. So it will look something like this. And if you're going to fish in the ocean, you need a bait to go to the bottom. You use a sinker. You'll make sure that the current doesn't stop it from going all the way down to the bottom.
What are the type of common baits to use?
Some common baits are live prawns, dead prawns, live fish, even dead fish. Some use squid, some use worms. So actually your options are quite unlimited.
And where are the best usage of bait fishing? Can I use them at reservoirs as well?
Actually, you're not allowed to use live baits in the reservoir, but if you want to, you can go to the pay pond or even fish at the jetties to use your live bait.
I see online that there are so many types of knots method. Which are the essential methods I should learn first?
Okay, one of the most basic knots is called the double uni knot. So that happens when you need to connect your braided line together with your leader line. So what you normally do first is you overlap the two lines like this. Right, this is the first step. And then you hold one end and you get the braided line to go backwards like this. And then this end needs to go inside this space at least 5 or 6 times. But for this example, I will show you 3. 1, 2, and 3. So once the third one is in, you just pull it and make sure the loop closes. And now it will look something like this. Okay, this is about right. Okay, it will look much better when you use thinner lines, but this is just an example to show you clearly using thicker lines. So now for the other end, you pull the main line further out like this, right? And then you repeat that loop like this, and then you wrap around the two lines like this at least 3 to 4 times. But again, I'm going to do 3 so that we can get a clearer look at how it's going to sit in the braided line. Alright, so it's going to look like this. So what you do now is you have 2 uni knots. So it's called a double uni knot when you pull them together like this. There you go. So the last step is to cut off these excess lines here and here. Now you have a very nice double uni knot. Remember, for this example, we use 3 loops on each end. But when you do it normally using the normal braid and your normal leader line, make sure that there's at least 5 to 6 loops. And make sure they're tight.
That is certainly easier than it initially looks. Are there a lot more knot methods I should learn ahead?
Yes, you have. After you tie a knot for your leader line and your braided line, you will need to connect your leader line to maybe a hook, a swivel, or a snap. So for this example, I am going to give you a swivel that looks like this. It's a bit oversized, but normally your snaps and swivels are a lot smaller. So the first step, you get your swivel, you put your leader line through the loop, and you pull it backwards like this. So similar to the uni knot, you hold the two lines like this and you create a backward loop. Remember that hole that we had? So now you just go inside at least 3 to 4 times. But for this example, I will go with 3 and we will cinch the knot in and hopefully it comes out the way that it's supposed to. And then you just pull it down towards the swivel and it will get tighter and tighter and it will be a nice loop around the swivel like this. So you have some excess here. What you need to do is cut it off. Just like that. And there you have it. This is the knot to connect your leader line to your swivel, your snap, or your hooks.
Thanks for sharing all these tips and recommendations now that I'm geared for fishing. Where would you recommend me to head onto for fishing? Any details that I should take note and consider?
Okay, now that you're all ready and all set, you can fish at reservoirs, pay ponds, or maybe even on a boat. I would use a bait casting setup such as this, but this is for advanced anglers. For you, I have something simpler. I would recommend a spinning setup such as this. It's a medium rod with a 4000 size reel. You can use it anywhere. Like I said, it's very simple to use. You can fish on a boat, you can fish at a reservoir, and you can even fish at a pay pond. Are you ready to go?
I can't wait already. Shall we?
Let's go!